I'm going to Dublin. I'm going to Dublin. And I am ostensibly gonna try making some kind of video or vlog or travel diary. It's June 10th as I'm recording this. I'm going to Dublin for Bloomsday. I'll be there for like a week. And I thought it was be kind of the perfect solo vacation for me. I was looking for solo vacations, and that was something that, I mean, has obvious appeal to me. I don't generally like travel vlogs as like, I don't know, a form of entertainment or whatever, but so I don't know what form this is gonna take, to be honest. It could be a series of videos, it could be, you know, one collage of just Dublin set to some lo-fi music. It could be real low effort, we don't know. But that's the fun. Is it? I don't know. So, let's see what happens. Well, this is going like shit so far. I lost a bag, and by lost a bag, I don't mean an airline lost a bag, which I had a whole conversation with my dad about being prepared for. So you make sure you have like a separate duffel bag that's a carry-on, so if they lose your bag when you're going overseas, I don't know if they're more likely to do it. So I did that, and I put like 2 days of clothes in it, and like maybe a book and like my cord for my laptop. And I just fucking forgot it on the bus down here. So, probably don't expect to see that again. Here, this is worth looking at. I think the view from my place is kinda, I mean, that's picturesque, right? I don't know what this, I don't know what that is, what that little dome is. It's cute, right? It makes you think of The Departed. Of course, that's me. The guy that comes to Dublin and is like, this just looks like The Departed. The worst part of it is, like, I got everything here except that very last leg. You know, the bus to the, I don't know what this is called. It's like international student housing, I guess, during the year, and then it becomes idiots like me come and vacation here. But it's really nice. It's close to city center. I mean, I'm gonna go see how nice it is, because again, there's so much daylight here. It's nice! Totally get why people actually like it this far north. Anyway, maybe if I'm smart, I'll actually like take some video as I'm out walking or something. Who knows? I don't know what this is gonna look like. But I'm cogitating on, I don't know, the relative reality of my vacation, because I am taking a lot of photos, and in many cases, you know, like the capturing of photo or of just like stock video footage, or a lot of obtaining that footage is, I don't know, there's that sort of question of, am I trying to have a hyper-real vacation in which I am merely just a vessel to collect content footage? But, like, here's the deal. Okay, yes, maybe. I don't know, there's certainly a way in which I look at that and think this makes it sort of less real because I'm less in the moment or whatever. But there's another side of me that's like, this is who I am, though, is I am someone who likes to constantly, you know, edit things together, whether that's through writing or whether that's through videos. Even if I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with the vlog, I do like having the option of, or just the organizing principle that the vlog provides. Whether that, you know, means it's less real, oh well. It's probably more of what I want it to be. Alright. I'm recording this slightly different angle now because it's night. It's like, oh God, 2 a.m. It's like 2:30 a.m. where I am. I'm not really making a good effort at converting my body clock. But the other excuse I have is that there's an NBA Finals game going on right now. It started 30 minutes ago, so I should wrap this up as quick as I can. Let's see. Do I like this framing better? I got a weird little sports drink. They don't have Gatorade here. I thought that was kind of weird. Like, they have whatever that is, and that tastes like, you know the freeze pops from childhood? That tastes like one of those. I drank most of it. It was tasty. Probably not a good idea to drink at about 11 p.m. or 2300, as they seem to call it sometimes here. I'm not really sure. I've spent the last couple of days rather exhausted. I've been doing, a lot of what I've been doing is visiting different bookshops. Originally, like, got in late kind of Saturday, and then I figured, oh, I'll hit, like, you know, these 9 bookshops that I want to go to. They're all in, like, a really tight radius of each other. I can hit them all. Well, like, half of them were closed because it's Sunday, and I didn't factor that in. And so I did some yesterday, and then I did some today. Obviously, it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, so technically I'm talking about yesterday and the day before that. And there's still some others that I could make it to. Honestly, I haven't been that impressed with the bookshops here, with the selection. I did get this, it's a Delkey Archive book. I'm not familiar with it, but it's called Notes on Jackson and His Dead by a guy named Hugh Fulham McQuillan. And he's like described as kind of an Irish Borges and Bartholomew, and Poe is the other one that it invokes. And you know, it was my local pick of, I need to get some kind of local pick of a book, but that's the only one that's kind of really struck me. That's the only one I've bought for myself so far. But there's some that I may go back to. There's some Gilbert Sorrentinos that were at one that I'll definitely have to go back and at least get one. The other thing that happened today was that there were 3 different like food places. One was a coffee place, and there were 2 other food places that I wanted to go to. And the coffee place was closed, and the 2 food places didn't exist. So I like spent time wandering around because I don't have like not Wi-Fi. I don't have my data on here because I'm international. So I have to like pre-plan. I have to pre-mark where I want to eat beforehand. And if it's not one of the, if it's not one of the 2 places, I had a backup, right? I kind of just have to wander until I see something. So that took up enough time. It's over there. I got my bag though. The lost and found. The best part was, honestly, getting my bag back was probably the highlight of my trip so far. Because I had lost at least half of my hope of ever getting it back. This was one of the shirts in it. A shirt I had just gotten for myself for my birthday. But there's a lost and found, so that was nice. Yeah, another one of the things I did a bunch today was just like, I don't exactly know what form this vlog is going to take, and I don't know how much time I'm going to spend editing it, but I figure, I'll throw some pieces together and eventually it'll make a story. But I went around and I took photographs and some video of just Dublin, of things that looked of interest to me. So obviously I'm doing this trip by myself. I'm doing a solo trip. I'm very aware of the fact that I haven't had like any conversations, like any real conversations aside from can I take your order conversations, or whatever, or hey, where is the blah blah blah. I've had to ask for directions a couple times, which people are more than willing to help out. I'm a little tired. So that's good. You know, last night I didn't get to bed till like, God, 4 at least, and then I just couldn't get up till noon, which is reasonable. Why should I not get 8 hours of sleep on vacation? But I've been very aware of the fact that I haven't been having conversations, which is fine, you know. I've kind of always been like this. I've always been able, like, when I walk down the street, I'm kind of softly muttering to myself or whatever, you know. I've always been someone who can have a conversation with himself. My mom is fond of reminding me that I was the child that was content to just stare out the window. Road trips, on trips to school, on whatever, and I would just sort of lose myself out the window and, I don't know, lose myself in thought or imagination, I suppose. I've always been a very interior person. People talk about, having an inner monologue, or, one of my favorite shows growing up was Scrubs, and, that's based on the main character having an inner monologue. But insofar as, like, real life experience goes for me, I've always had, like, an inner dialogue, like a question and answer, some kind of call and response. And I think it's no coincidence that here we go, here's how I'm going to tie it in. My favorite chapter of Ulysses is the second to last chapter, Ithaca, and it's the question and answer. Like, it takes place over when Bloom and Stephen, they walk to Bloom's home, right? And then Stephen goes off in the night, but it's after Daedalus has collapsed. And why did absence of light disturb him less than presence of noise? Because of the surety of the sense of touch in his firm, full, masculine, feminine, passive, active hand. What quality did it, his hand, possess, but with what counteracting influence? The operative surgical quality, but that he was reluctant to shed human blood even when the end justified the means, preferring in their natural order heliotherapy, psychophysicotherapeutics, osteopathic surgery. What attracted his attention lying on the apron of the dresser? 4 polygonal fragments of 2 lacerated scarlet betting tickets, numbered 8, 87, 8, 86. What qualifying considerations allayed his perturbations? The difficulties of interpretation, since the significance of any event followed its occurrence as invariably as the acoustic report followed the electrical discharge, and of counterestimating against an actual loss by failure to interpret the total sum of possible losses proceeding originally from a successful interpretation. His mood? He had not risked. He did not expect. He had not been disappointed. He was satisfied. What satisfied him? To have sustained no positive loss, to have brought a positive gain to others, light to the Gentiles. It's really funny, it's really whimsical, it's really deep, and it's authentic, at least to my lived experience and the way that maybe I kind of process the narrative of my own life.